there, podcast listeners! Dr. Sheep here. Welcome to podcast 18. Phil wasn't drinking last time. He was at the football... Actually, he was at work. Today, he's at the football games. Today, I'm joined by Kyle again.
What up?
Alright, so these podcasts are broken down into 3 parts. First, we have some news. Then, we go over the comments and how our weeks have been. And then finally, we have more news. Today's first news topic. And I'm just going to read this straight from sciencenews.org. This device harnesses the cold night sky to generate electricity in the dark. The minute I read the cold night sky, I instantly figured out what was going on. So it says, by harnessing the temperature difference between Earth and outer space, a prototype of device produced enough electricity at night to power a small LED light. A bigger version of this nighttime generator could someday light rooms, charge phones, or power other electronics in remote or low-resource areas that lack electricity at night when solar panels don't work. Researchers report online September 12th in Joule. That's upsetting. So, do you know how they're probably doing it? Because I figured it out before I even got to the next sentence.
No.
Do you remember...
Is there more electrons in the air?
No. Do you remember a little thing called the thermoelectric generator?
No.
So, a thermoelectric generator produces electricity when one side of the generator is colder than the other. So it uses the heat from the ground and the temperature difference between, above and that temperature difference on the ground to generate electricity. Now, I saw their picture. I don't know how big this is, because they don't give you any sense of scale. Like, this thing could... I'm assuming it's probably like, I don't know, a third of a meter in diameter, I'm assuming. Look at this.
Oh. Interesting.
But this powers a small LED. So it's definitely probably more inefficient than a solar panel.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, anyways. Ah, here it is. A 20-centimeter prototype, sounds about right, of the device on a clear December night in Stanford, California. The generator produced up to 25 milliwatts of power per square meter of device. Enough, 25 milliwatts. That's not very much. But to be fair, at night, all you need is one big enough to, like, keep the air conditioner running or the heater running.
Yeah.
My thing is, though, so where we live, sometimes at night, it's still really warm.
Yes, it is.
So my question is, how well is this going to work if it's still really warm outside? I mean, is the ground just that much warmer? The team estimates that further design improvements, like better insulation around the cool top plate, could boost production up to at least 0.5 watts per square meter. That's a little better. That's better than 25 milliwatts. 0.5 watts. That ain't too bad. Yeah, so I just think this is definitely a step in the right direction, but sunlight is what? 1,000 watts per meter squared on a good day? Not that now depending where you are and depending on the day. And obviously the solar panel does not generate 1,000 watts per meter squared. If it did, everybody would be building solar panels.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a step in the right direction. I definitely don't think you could build a bunch of these unless, like, you could put them, like, on the bottom of a solar panel array. So, like, you build a giant solar panel array, and you put these on the bottom. And then, at night, the solar panels are going to be picking up, like, basically nothing. But you're then going to have this backup system, which won't generate a lot, but it'll keep charging the batteries. So that, because obviously you need a battery charger, in what case. So they're always generating electricity, which would be interesting. Ooh. If you put these on top of your house, think about it. Especially in the winter around here. Oh, it would definitely work, because your house is so warm.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if snow won't ruin this a little bit. Because snow's an insulator.
We're thinking about doing a geothermal.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little late for that.
Well, like in the future.
Oh.
Like once we get built up enough, because like my dad has so many projects going on.
He has a lot of projects going
Yes.
on. There's basement, there's one of them.
Well, he's like fixing that truck, the basement, and then there's something else. Well, the other truck, the current truck that we are driving, that one's like having a bunch of problems. So,
Your vehicles are all ancient, but your mom's work car.
and she got a new car.
Yeah, new work car.
Mm-hmm.
Said everything but your mom's work car.
Yes.
I mean, mine's not anywhere near new either,
It's
but
nicer.
it is pretty nice. The check engine light came on the other day and then turned off.
Well, because you check the engine, make sure it's still there.
Yep.
That's why it went away.
No, it rained and it just turned off. I just turned it on one day and it was just gone. I was like, okay. I had to get the tire patched.
Oh, that's fun.
I paid $25 for that. And dude, what do you, okay, to fix a tire, what do you think? $25? Is that good, bad?
I don't know.
Because like, I was thinking $25. That's not too bad. He told me that. I was like $25 flat. I'm like, no tax. Like, tax is already included. I'm like, slapped down my debit card and freaking paid. I was like, man, that's cheap. I called my dad, and Dad's like, that seems expensive for me. I'm like, what? Like, everybody I've talked to is like, I was expecting $50 to have your tire patched. I'm like, as was I. But I guess the normal price
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, 25 I guess is, I don't know. I thought it was a good price. I sat there for longer than I was supposed to, so I sat there for an hour instead of 30 to 45 minutes, so their estimate was a little off.
Hmm.
But still impressed. Their service was great. A little slower than I was expecting. They found a nail.
Wow.
Not surprising, I have to drive through an alley just to get to where I parked, so I'm sure there'll be more to come. At some point, I have to start patching enough tires. I just gotta get new tires. I was gonna test to see how much air pressure was in it. I never got around to it. Oh well. What time we at? Wait, what? Is that 8 minutes? 6.
8.
8? Yeah, there's not a very long article about this, actually. Supercooling tripled the shelf life of donor livers. Interesting. The chemical lab could one day test for toxic nerve agents. Anyways, I'm just reading other ones. ScienceNews.org has clickbait things, but this one is. I want to know what kind of like constraints there are, because like I feel like it's like in a desert, this would work amazingly well. Here, where the air is so moist, it holds so much heat. I don't know how well this would work.
Mr. Beast needed that
When?
when they were doing 24 hours in the desert.
Yeah, what, all their phones died, right?
Yeah. And Chandler ate all the food.
He always eats all the food. Did you see the latest challenge today?
The whole entire family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, the older sister won.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The younger sister got bludgeoned in the head.
With the basketball.
And she's like, I was going to pay off my student loans, but I guess I can take everybody on a trip. And I'm like, I prefer financial stability over a trip any day of the week. That's just my opinion. I don't like vacations.
I'm the other way. I like vacations.
I do want to go to California. 2 summers from now. Well, 1 summer from now, technically. I'm going out to Cali. Don't know how long. Probably however long work lets me. Unless I'm working for YouTube, then I can take however much time off I feel like.
Watch out for gas prices. $6 for the gallon.
Dude, if I'm a
$6
YouTuber, then I'm getting a freaking Tesla. No need to worry. Yeah, but guys, if you want to see me go to California and do an epic vlog, you gotta get people to subscribe. We've recently actually hit a slump. However, I will say though, the latest video has done surprisingly well. 16 views. I tried to stay up for 3 days, no caffeine. It did surprisingly well. The podcast, not so much. Taste testing Arby's for a vlog did not very well. I was kind of upset about that. Do fireworks work underwater? But those were all. Okay. Alright. So you want to go to the comments?
Yes.
Alright. So we have an old, it's not an old comment, it's a new comment on an old video. Where do rocks come from? Bryce T. Dr. Sheep. I did spot an error on your diagram. At the end. All types of rock are interconnected. See, that's what I was afraid of. I knew that. But I didn't know that. I had a suspicion that was true, but I couldn't, my site didn't say yes or no, so I didn't want to put it on there unless I was right. So, thank you, Bryce. I had a suspicion. But anyways, he says, meaning sedimentary rock can become igneous rock without first becoming metamorphic rock. Otherwise, a pretty good short video. And he said, signed, your coworker who suggested this. Yes, he did. He's also the geology teacher. So, of course, this is correct. I suspected that, actually. I suspected that I was wrong, but I wasn't for sure. And
You done messed up.
well, no, I admit that I'm wrong. I just wasn't, when I was doing it, I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I didn't want to, I even said it in the video. Must have missed that. Anyways, do fireworks work underwater? I don't know if we've read this one. It's from Spasty McGee. Don't worry, my forehead doesn't hurt anymore. Because he got hit in the head with a fuse. And it left it burned. I don't know if we've gotten to that question, so I read it anyways.
Well, it worked. We tried those firecrackers in the small little puddles.
Yeah.
Those worked.
But the big ones, the first ones I tried,
We got wet.
they didn't work. Yeah. I tossed them in, they just didn't work. And then I got some new ones, which were the ones I was used to getting. And those things worked great.
Were they like the Mighty Bites?
Except bigger, yeah.
Oh, God.
Except bigger. Because they just went boop whoosh.
Mm.
Alright. Taste testing Arby's, vlog 4. Oh gosh.
The chicken sandwich? No, that's from Popeyes.
I just tasted at Arby's because that was the thing from H3 Podcast.
Arby's is really good.
See, I was expecting, when I went in there, I was expecting one of two things. Either A, some trash, or B, an Arby's sandwich. You know what I got?
What?
An Arby's sandwich. I guess I have to go to California and taste test theirs, or I guess, like I said in the video, you're going to Arby's for the world's best roast beef sandwich, you're in the wrong spot. Alright? It is sweet. He did mention it was sweet, and he's right. I forgot how sweet they were. It's weird. Anyways, the water
I like
bottle.
their gyros.
Huh?
The gyros.
The what?
The gyros, Mediterranean like tacos.
Oh, yeah.
They're so good.
Do you get the ones with lamb, or no?
Yes.
You do get the ones with lamb.
I did.
Alright, the water bottle commented at 1656 Chipotle, the eyes emojis, review Chipotle next, man. Hashtag vlog 5, food vlog. Yes. I actually haven't been paying attention. I don't know. This has been a long time ago I filmed this. So I don't know if you get the chicken sandwiches yet. But
From where?
Popeyes. Are they back yet?
No. They're
No.
not back.
Dang it. Alright. Dr. Sheep's #1 fan said, Popeye's chicken sandwich not available for at least another 10 days. Sad emoji face. At least. So yeah, it could be even longer, which is proving to be. Unfortunately. Alright, Dr. Sheep Podcast, episode 17. We have comments, but the one comment isn't showing up. Give me a minute. Here we go. So Dr. Sheep's #1 fan comment. It sounds like you did this podcast outside. Crickets galore. A laughing, crying emoji face. Yeah, I noticed that while I was editing. I'm like, those crickets. I didn't even notice those when we were doing it. That there were that many crickets. Have you listened to it?
No.
There were a lot of crickets.
What video?
The podcast episode 17.
Was that the one I just did?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a cricket in our basement.
Anyways, he also then commented, I don't know how to spell that word you want us to comment, but I hate it. Remember the word?
Yeah.
Alright, then the water ball, I'll get back to it. The water ball commented 61 plus 359 greater than 61 plus 8 subscribers. Ah, yes. 420 versus 69. Yes, I am well aware. And then he says, I have chlamydia. Wait, I mean, I hate chlamydia. Laughing, crying emoji space, laughing, crying emoji space. Yes, that was the word Dr. Sheep's #1 fan couldn't spell.
You couldn't Google it?
I don't think it wasn't the fact he couldn't spell it, it was the fact he didn't want to comment it. Don't worry, we're not talking about chlamydia today. We're talking about herpes.
Okay then.
I'm kidding. Everybody clicked off right then, didn't they? Probably. Anyways, on to I tried to stay up for 3 days, no caffeine challenge. Straight Rat Gaming, subs for trees. Always subs for trees. So nice. And the hallucinations part, this is the guy I was talking to about the hallucinations if you stay up too long. It says, and the hallucinations part isn't as bad as you think, but it all depends on your mindset. Everyone's hallucinations are different. Dude, I wanted to see these things, man. I was like prepared. And I didn't see any. I was upset. Dude, that tree looks pretty dope you're making there.
Thank you. I'm just trying to get the right shade of red and I can't find it.
I've been playing around with that for a while.
I am. I can't find the right shade of red.
What? How do you get those leaf patterns? Is that just like something that you can
Leaf
select?
2.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. Frick. Because I want to, I don't know, it kind of looks good without it.
I mean the rest. I mean, except for how the orange bleeds over.
Where? This
Like,
part?
Yeah. Like it kind of looks like it bleeds over, or that could just be an optical illusion.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it looks great.
Yes.
It's looking nice.
It's only a test. I'm just trying to play around with it because it's my first. This is my first one.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyways, the water bottle then commented, making a small crater isn't the same as staying awake for a month. He quoted me on that. This is, in fact, true. Laughing, crying emoji face, laughing, crying emoji face. Do you remember that?
What?
When I filmed this, and I was like, the Guinness Book of World Records says you can jump from freaking space and make a small crater in the ground, but staying up for a month is bad. I'm like, what? In what way, Guinness Book of World Records? In what way? Alright? Disintegrating yourself versus versus dying of exhaustion. Really dumb. Anyways, back to the Straight Rat Gaming and the hallucinations, which you guys should really check out Straight Rat Gaming on Twitch. Is this bad that I want to hallucinate? Is that bad?
I think all of us want to hallucinate something.
Well, I said this for the first time in my entire life the other day. You want to hear this?
What?
For the first time, I kind of wish weed was legalized. Not to use it, but to farm it. And sell it.
So you want to be a dealer?
Farmer, I prefer to say. Weed farmer.
A gardener?
Yes. I think that'd be kind of fun. But it could just be because of the fact that I'm watching a lot of Breaking Bad and I've been inspired. If that's a bad thing. I'm not gonna make meth, alright? Okay? Not like I haven't Googled it. Anyways, enough about weed and meth. On to other controversial topics. So, have you heard about Trump's latest decree?
Which one? There's so many.
The one on vaping.
Yes.
What do you think about it?
Uh,
think it's a
I
step.
don't agree with Trump very often, but this one I do because vaping is worse because it's water vapor. You're drowning yourself.
Plus, I've heard there's air cap in there that like tears up your lungs.
Mm-hmm. It basically drowns you're basically drowning yourself
Well, speaking of news,
because water vapor.
ScienceNews.org. Vaping is suspected in a fifth death and hundreds of injuries. Read this. U.S. health officials have now reported 5 deaths from severe lung illness tied to vaping, with 450 possible cases of these lung injuries reported in 33 states and 1 U.S. territory. That's more than 215 cases reported a week ago. Sorry, this is more than double the 215 cases reported a week ago.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Right, and then it says, for now, federal health officials are urging people not to use e-cigarettes and say that vaping is especially harmful to youth, young adults, and pregnant women. Pregnant women now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you see this? Sour Patch flavored.
How did
vapes.
Sour Patch
I don't.
They had to collab
Yeah.
to form an agreement.
Yeah. And runts. What the heck? I
don't know why Sour Patch did. I get they want the money revenue, but
I wouldn't plaster my business's name on poison.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. Vaping's only been popular for what? 4 years now? Maybe 3?
It kicked off last year. Last year, when Juul. That's when it really got big.
Yeah, but I mean, people have been vaping for probably, 5 years
Mhm.
now? Longer than that, obviously.
Yes.
But not in the quantities that we're seeing. What I think is interesting is that less than 5 years, we already have people reported cases. Now, even if you chain smoke, it takes a decade before you start. Before you start seeing the deadly side effects.
Mm-hmm.
These people are smoking for vaping for 5 years, and they're already killing over.
Yes. Well, some people will think again you're targeting minors.
Yeah.
So these are kids that are kids don't have the same lung capacity compared to a full grown adult who starts smoking.
Yeah.
So and it's normally I'm gonna say kids, but late
Freshman in high school.
freshman high school to college. These people are going into comas and dying. The coma part's weird. You must be taking you're taking huge intakes of
Yeah.
this vapor.
Here's what I'm theorizing. I think what's happening is, so people, they used to smoke, alright?
And they switched over.
And what I'm saying is, people are vaping, but they think it's good for them still. They see no adverse problems. So, they start doing it more. I even argue they do it more than if they were smoking cigarettes. Because in the back of their mind, they kind of knew cigarettes were bad for them.
Because with vaping, these pods last longer than a cigarette.
Right, so you can sit there and just keep puffing.
And you could buy large quantities of these pods. So they see as they see it as an investment opportunity, and they won't have to spend $8 on a pack on a pack of
Yeah.
cigarettes. And I think and I think it's like good, like they are regulating certain flavors, because certain flavors contain, I forgot the chemical that they're
Well, they're
using.
gonna start regulating all flavors, and now it's just gonna be like mint.
But I feel like they should start putting more of a tax, like the tax we put, like
Well,
our state has a pretty big tax on cigarettes, and if they start doing that on Juul pods and other vaping pods, I think you can't flat out get rid of it because capitalism, but you could regulate it to the point where it's hard to obtain.
that's why I'm really interested to see where Trump's administration goes with this. Because he's like your old conservative grandpa. He wants to see the economy continue to grow, but at the same time, he wants to see these bad things stop.
Yes.
So I don't know how far he'll go with this.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to go to full-on regulations? Like, he's going to ban them outright, the flavored ones.
Mm-hmm.
But is he going to go any further to regulate these?
Yeah, I know, like, blueberry is up. I think blueberry is like a popular one, so I think he wants to get rid of that one.
Oh, from what I've heard, he's going to get rid of them all the
Mhm.
flavored ones. Hell, he might even try to just get rid of vaping altogether.
Yeah.
Which could lead to a
Black
thing
market.
like prohibition.
Prohibition, like what we saw in the 20s.
So I wonder if flavored ones will turn to black market then?
Well, I'm sure there's already a black market for the flavors that have been banned. And
Oh,
but some states have been like very, very like hard core about this.
I mean, they already like. If you're a high schooler, you're already buying these on the black market to
Mhm.
begin with. So, my question is, where do they get the money for these things? Like when I was a freshman, yeah, my dad gave me money, but I wouldn't go out and spend it every single week on
Mhm.
cigarettes, in this case, basically. So it's like, their parents are just like, here's some money, and then they go out and vape. My friend, they are a social smoker.
Mm. See,
Well, a drunk smoker, I should say.
let me see. See, I feel like a company, Juul, indirectly, their target is like freshmen and stuff, because when you look at
Oh, I've seen that.
when you look at it, it's like it looks like a flash drive,
Yep.
and they're indirect because they're like we can get away with this in schools because kids could bring them and they wouldn't.
I legit listened to an ad or watched an ad for a Juul, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen something so targeted before.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen targeted ads, but I've never seen one. And it was so blunt about it.
Have you seen the Truth, like, cost, commercial ad about vaping?
I only saw the ones where it's like
It's like,
the flash drive ones.
oh, I saw the one, it's like, there's an epidemic going around, silent killer. It's not this, it's not this, it's vaping.
I think it's so funny. Those commercials 2 years ago were like, we're close to ending smoking. And now it's like, another fighting uphill battle against vaping. It's like, literally, we were so dang close to getting rid of this kind of crap.
Same thing with the measles. In 2002,
CDC.
CDC announced the measles virus is now eradicated in the U.S.
And now took one mother to be like, I don't trust the
Well,
government.
parents.
Yeah. You know it was a single mom. You know for a matter of fact that there was no father figure in that. As a
Yeah.
father, I would. I know I hated getting shots, but
You needed them.
looking back, I'm like, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, I need to get my flu shot soon. I don't remember. There's an optimum time to do it. What is that optimum time? Do you remember?
Starts in like, I think mid-October.
Is it? That's when I always got mine. I don't remember if that's the optimum time or not. I'm assuming it is. Or isn't it? It's
It might be earlier because now we have like. It's an early season for sickness because
Oh, I know. My cousin walked up to me at the bus stop Friday, and I'm like, "You sound sick." She's like, "I don't know. Maybe I am." And then she sent a Snapchat out this morning. Like, I had a fever, broke the fever. Now I'm going to party before the game, and I'm like, I said to her, I'm like, "You are the reason why everybody gets sick." And it's like, "It'll be
Yeah.
fine." And I'm like, she's like, "It's fine. It's like strep." And I'm like, "That's worse."
there's a residence hall on campus that 2 floors,
mono.
maybe even more, have mono.
How do you get? What were they doing? Kissing each other?
I don't even know how you get mono this early.
Yeah. How do you what? I never thought about that. It's super early. You don't get that till like February usually.
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing? Going around sharing drinks? Spitting each other's mouths?
Ew.
Are those floors? Are they one gender or are they multiple genders? The floor.
They're co-ed.
Interesting.
And this year, usually they would split the floor so one half is girls, one half is males. This year they want to be more gender neutral, so it's all mixed.
That's how it is on the other campus.
Yeah.
You kind of just have
Well-
guys here, girls there.
Well, like my residence hall, because it's so small, it's co-ed by floor. So one floor is male, one floor is female.
That's not co-ed.
The building is co-ed,
Right, but the floors are.
but the floors are not.
That makes it hard to meet with.
It's not that bad.
Well, I mean, if you go out in an adventure, you'll meet women, that's
Mhm.
for sure.
But yeah, it's like. But for this residence hall, it's like
They're doomed.
they're doomed. And that residence hall, it's the biggest one on campus. It's considered the party hall, because everyone goes there to party because
That's where everybody is.
that's where everyone is.
I think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I just I can't believe everybody's
It's so early.
it's unbelievable. People are getting mono. I remember we had like 2 people get mono back in like my junior year of high school. And it's just like, don't make out with people, don't drink the same water as them. And I'm like, bruh,
Do you like segregate the water fountain?
no.
Like healthy people drink, healthy people only.
That wouldn't stop them. They're dumb. I don't know that they even know how to read signs.
Well, for your high school, probably not.
Nope, it was definitely my junior year. 'Cause I remember, I think some of the seniors might have gotten mono. Yeah, my cousin this morning. Oh, it's just strep. I'm like, strep kills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then today, Will was sick. I had filmed with him all day. He was hacking and coughing. He was like, I'm not sick. I'm like, why does everybody, when they get sick, I'm not sick? It's like,
See, for me, it's weird. Here and there, I'll get like a small little cold, and it will last for like a week, week and a half.
mine
Then,
lasts forever.
and I'm healthy like all year. Then it's right around Easter. I am
Yeah.
sick for 2 months.
Oh, you and your brother both. You both get sick around that time.
No, Phil, he's better. He's here now.
He'll kick it. He'll
My
kick it.
my
You
junior year of high school, I was sick from Easter to May,
I think we
and
can.
it was an early Easter, so it was March to May.
I think we can blame the cheese witch for the beginning of that.
You got me sick.
I didn't get sick.
You got me sick.
I was healthy. That cheese witch was amazing.
It was a Colby Jack cheese, two Colby Jack cheese
With a piece of salami in the middle.
Yeah, you got me freaking sick.
I was perfectly healthy.
I was so sick. I needed antibiotics. Those things were chalky.
I
I hated that.
It was fun. I was perfectly
I
fine.
had to go through 2 bottles of that crap.
Oh. Oh, did you ever get strep back in the day?
I never got like hardcore strep.
But like actual strep where you went in and like you got strep, boy.
No.
I had strep 3 times. And I had antibiotics the first 2 times. I didn't get them the third time. But those antibiotics were like gum. It was interesting. You start chewing on like, these are pretty good. I think the third one I didn't have antibiotics. I can't remember though.
Oh yeah, I remember. I can remember the taste of one of the antibiotics. It was so disgusting. It was chalky. Then left this horrible.
You have to chew them?
No.
Oh.
You have to swallow them. But when you mix, and I hated like, if you put it with water, it's so disgusting. And
Orange juice.
And then you don't want to swallow it. It's so disgusting.
You can't let it dissolve in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I used to get colds really bad. They were colds or allergies. Nowadays, I'm pretty healthy. Except for last year, in March, I got a cold. It lasted 2 weeks. I got healthy for about a few days. And then I went home, and Will got me freaking sick. And I was sick again for another 2 damn weeks.
Parasite.
I was so pissed.
Yeah. Well, you were sick for 2 weeks. I was sick for.
Technically, I was sick for like 5 weeks.
I always get sick from Easter to May.
Colds
and it's so bad.
Colds are awful. You don't want to do anything. Because like, oh, I'm going to go talk to this girl. You go to talk to him and you're like, oh, never mind. I can't even like breathe. That's where I always jump to. Is like, how am I going to talk to girls? And then I remember, oh wait, I don't talk to girls. What am I talking about? Anyways, 37 minutes. What did we get to last time?
We didn't talk about weekend.
Oh, how was your week?
I don't like college.
I
don't like it. It's not bad. It's just it's different.
You know,
and I'm not a huge fan of it.
I had to get my schedule fixed.
It's a little late for that.
I didn't know that. Honestly, I went in and my advisor's like, "It's been 4 weeks," and I'm like, "It's been what?" And then I called my dad, and he's like, "It's been 4 weeks." And I'm like, "It's been what?" And then I go to work, and the full timer's like, "It's been 4 weeks. You do realize that?" I'm like, "Holy crap! It's been a month." So now I got switched from this non-online class that was canceled indefinitely to the online version. Now I have a month's worth of work to get caught up on. I'm like, oh no, this week is going to be awful because I have an econ quiz. I have econ homework that's due Tuesday, so I'm going to probably do that tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow night. I have a paper to write over a case study, Riley versus California. I don't know if you guys know that. Do you know Riley? Probably don't.
Tamir Rice?
No, Riley versus California.
Oh, no.
Riley versus California, and then I think that's it. I feel like public policy has something coming, but I don't think so. There's a quiz. I think there's either a quiz in public policy or my ag issues class.
Did you pay your student bill?
Yeah.
So did I.
You wouldn't believe the hassle I had to go through. Not to pay the student bill, but to get this class switched. So I
cried when I paid mine.
Oh, I have money.
I had just enough. I have $500 up to my name.
I have 7,000.
Screw you.
Almost 8. That's besides the point. Anyways. No. Yeah. Actually, no, not quite. No. It's over 7,000. Anyways, but that's because I don't pay for anything.
Neither do I. I use cash. I haven't used my.
Like, no. Like, I don't use my money to pay for anything. Like, I don't have classes to pay for.
Yeah, because you're lucky.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you. You and your brother got screwed.
Probably because our parents don't work for the university.
Even if my dad did, I still would have enough.
You butcher sheep. You get money that way.
Actually, I learned my dad burned all that money. On pigs.
I like pig.
I asked him, how much did all these show pigs cost? He's like, rambles off a number. I'm like, where'd all that money come from? He's like, where do you think the butchering money goes? I'm like, I thought it was my college fund. He's like, oh, no. I've had that money stowed away for a long time. I'm like, what? My friend the other day was talking about his dad was like, oh, you so-and-so's, my last name. So you so-and-so's get all that money. And I'm like, what? What money? I told my grandma today. And she was like, what? What money is he talking about? I don't know. I was just like, what is your dad talking about? I'm like, what is your dad talking about? We don't have any money. Enough to pay for my college. That's probably about it. Although, I've done some rough estimates of how much I have in savings. And it's a staggering number, but that's besides the point. I'm going to take $5,000 of my $7,000 drum. I'm going to stuck it away in a CD for the next 2 years.
How's your NASA plan?
I never got a phone call back. Never got email, got nothing.
Did you put urgent in the subject line?
No.
Shit.
Well, actually, I never emailed them. I only made phone calls. I was a paying customer. I was going to pay them like $200. Send stuff to space. But no. Of course not. NASA won't respond back to me. I'm a taxpayer. I paid taxes for the first time last year. I'm going to pay again here in April. I deserve to send stuff up to space.
Send your head up to space.
Just let me. You know how much that would cost me?
Your life.
Yes. And like $250,000.
Small loan.
Small loan. Hey YouTube, if you're listening, I'd love to be sent to space. And if you can get me like a bunch of subscribers, that'd be great. And then I can go to space. And I can do like YouTube videos in space. Oh my gosh, are you... Oh my gosh.
That's the wrong song. What listen to this one?
Stacy's mom.
Shush, you're gonna get demonetized.
Stacy's mom has blanket.
I think you said blanket.
Yep, I brought it up the other day. I brought that song up the other day, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, I've heard this song. It was great." Stacy's blank, it's got blank. Anyways, well, I think we've covered everything here. We've discussed vaping. We've discussed numerous things. I think this is the limit. Any last words, Kyle?
No.
Think we'll get Phil on here next time?
No.
Probably. No, wait, it's an away game next week, isn't it?
He's probably gonna work.
Well, yeah, but like, then I can just come late at night like I used to. Instead of doing it early. Although I'm kind of enjoying doing this early stuff. Because then I'll be home. Oh, wait, it's almost 9. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna get more hours.
Oh, what? Sleep or work?
Work.
Ah, they're finally giving you more.
Well, I'm asking for more.
Ah, you should come work where I work. They would gladly give you hours.
Yeah, I'm getting. So I'm doing like a Tuesday, Thursday, and then the first Friday of each month, and then every Saturday, and then alternating Sundays.
They would give you every other Saturday off Every other weekend off.
I need every week. I need exactly every single week to work.
You'd get every weekend off, and then they'd let you work however freaking much you want during the week.
I can't. I'm a full-time student and I have 2 jobs.
I work Tuesdays and Fridays. I could work Thursdays, but I don't want to. Just because it's enough the way it is. Tuesdays and Fridays, and then I work every other weekend. Technically, I work every weekend because YouTube's a job. Anyways, I think that's about it.
Smart volunteer work.
Well, we haven't gotten.
Can you
paid
get
yet.
volunteer hours for doing this? You're not getting paid.
Tell that, you know what, if you need volunteer hours, I will gladly sign for you. And if they say this doesn't count, screw off. You volunteered for this. Alright? And you did work for the community, the YouTube community. Videos are like communistic, right? Like, they're capitalistic in the way that we're making, where we could make money off these one day, but they're capitalistic and this goes to everybody.
Yeah.
Communism! Woo! In the meantime, I'd like to thank you all for listening. Please like, comment, and share. And subscribe to podcast every other Friday, 2 p.m. Central Time. And good night.